host. And today I'm going to be talking about different topics. I have a couple questions, Q&As. We're about to go into it, but first and foremost, I just want to say thank God to see another day. Always praise and thank Him each and every morning that you wake up, and always be positive. Have positive thoughts, never be negative, and just keep it going. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, bro? Jay, you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure yourself.
Shoot, welcome to the show, dog.
Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate you for having big time on the show,
Hey, man, it's a pleasure, bro, for you to be here. It's always a pleasure, bro. How you feeling?
Oh, man, I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling less stressed.
Okay. I like to do mental
everything.
checks. So how's your mental going, bro?
Oh, man, mental's going good, bro. Had a few obstacles come across the way, but leaning towards the wise people and keeping close to the books.
Right. What's the most challenging thing that you have faced throughout the years of friendship?
We used to think our grandma and grandpa used to just be on the ass talking about those friends, them guys that you think your friends, they're not your friends.
Hey.
And those are my friends, but nah, truth. They were speaking truth too early for us, and we were too fresh in the world to understand what they really meant by that.
Yeah.
And you know who your real friends are or is when you're going through your deepest situations, your hardest moments, because your real friends gonna tell you what's up. They're gonna be 100 with you. They're not gonna sugarcoat shit. They're gonna give it to you how you like it. And if you get mad about it, it's because they're telling you some shit you really need to listen to. And sometimes we get into our ego and shit, and I kind of pushed a lot of friends away because I didn't want to hear what the fuck they were telling me. Like, they wasn't telling me something I wanted to hear at the time.
Right.
And it's crazy because, like, they be the ones that really trying to look out for you, but you push them back. And then the ones who tell you what you want to hear or give you that word of, okay, yeah, you should go do this just because you want to go do it. They're not looking out for your best interest. So right now, in my 28 years of living, I'm starting to understand. You got people that are looking out for you, even though they may sound like they on your ass.
Right.
They're on your ass for a reason.
Yeah, and just to elaborate on that, bro, I feel like that's a good thing to witness and to go through. Things people can be in your life for seasons and for reasons. So yeah, I'm glad that
you have to understand. You have to understand when you're wrong, and you can't. You have to understand when you're wrong, and you can't ignore the facts. You have to understand that you can be corrected at any age, no matter how old you get. We can be 50 years old. We can still get corrected, and somebody can still tell us either go right or left. And sometimes, you have to listen. When somebody's right, somebody's right. Yeah. Now, we may kick it and stay for a little bit because we're not going to be disrespectful and just walk straight out. But, we're starting to get to that age to where it's time to walk out disrespectfully.
Yeah. No. Elaborate on that.
I'm saying, like, if we ain't got nobody that's on that same level as us or that same mental, there's no reasons we should be shaking hands with these people. There's no reason we should be sitting at the table with these people.
And honestly, bro, it's not like, oh, I'm better than you and I'm doing this.
No, it's not at all, because I don't got it all figured out.
But right, and that's what people think. They think that you're trying to say that you're better than them. People sometimes get that perspective. So it's like you have to kind of coach them and say, like, or not even, because you try to do the coaching and they're not getting it. So you literally do have to just move and go the other way, man. And it hurts sometimes because you would never expect that person to part ways from you. But, it's part of life, bro. It's part of growth.
And that's the coldest part.
Let me ask you this, though. How do you balance personal growth with a committed relationship rather than it's girlfriend, boyfriend, or even friendship?
It's one of this question right here is, till this day, I'm still working on that question. And so far, what I've learned, I can give you what I've learned off of working on yourself in a committed relationship, either if it's friendship or relationship. The hardest part is understanding you have to find that you time.
Got to.
You got to understand you have the you time, and then the other person, whether it's your friend or your relationship, they have to understand that you got that you time. And you need to put effort into that time in a sense. And to really hit that personal growth, they can't really be a part of it, but they can be there. They can be your support. They can be almost like a therapist in a way, if you can. But it just depends also on the fact if your friends are on that same wavelength. You can't really go to them for that personal growth. So you're kind of alone on that. And then with the relationship, you would think it would kind of stick out, but it all just determines on who you with, who riding with you.
Yeah.
Are they there for better or for worse?
It was like, I've been hearing that, like, you know, that old school love is not there anymore. You know, that take your time and pace yourself, get to know each other. Like, it's there, but the higher percentage is like fast, like real quick. It's like blind dating. Like this, right. It's like this new generation is like blind dating, which means like fast. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? I got this, you got that. Let's try to make it work and see where it goes. Instead of like, okay, let's take our time. Let's try to get to know each other. What's your beliefs? What's your goals? What's your morals? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we grow together? But many people have those conversations, but they're not meaningful. You know
why it's not meaningful, B?
Why?
It's not meaningful because we have our cell phones, bro. We have social media, and imagine you could be in a relationship with somebody, but guess what? Somebody gonna like your picture. Somebody gonna slide in DM. Guess what? That conversation might come back around, and then now you have the option to choose either this way or that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This person got this, they can bring that, they can bring that, they can bring that. Okay, and they look good. Oh, okay.
Right.
Ooh, and he drive this. Oh, she tried that. We have unlimited options. We are spoiled now. We don't cherish things because we have an unlimited amount of connections to whatever the hell we want to get to.
Everyone's very accessible when it comes to that social media.
Long story short,
for the people that, like, I know you into the sports, enjoy, like lock in, like, let me know what's up, man. When the next fight, how you got into fighting and sports and when that started and all that stuff.
I'm gonna start off with the next fight. The next fight, October 5th, is gonna be in West Palm Beach, man, at the convention center. If y'all can make it, slide out. Okay. Come support your boy as he take on his last until his next level. Okay. I'm about to start really elevating into the sport and getting my name, just trying to get out of Florida, get across the world as fast as possible. But how I started fighting, I walked into a gym dropping off furniture one day, and there was a guy in there training, pro fighter. I didn't know who he was. And he looked at me, he was like, "Oh, you can be a good athlete." And I'm just like, he's just saying that because, you know. Nah, Cuban guy.
Okay.
I thought he was just saying it just to get some money out of me, you know. But you know how? Yeah, I know you're talking about white people. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Bro, white people love doing this, and I love my white people to death. I don't say white people, Caucasians. My Caucasians.
Caucasians.
My Zoes call them blondes, but you know, blonde. But to all my Caucasians, bro, they love looking at black folks like we like slaves and be like, you play sports, like, bro. Like, I get that every time. Like, I be at the grocery store just getting some out the aisle and be like,
"Look at your calves! Oh my God, you do a lot of running."
You used to play basketball, didn't you?
What?
Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, it was a Cuban guy, Hector Lombard, a pro fighter, and he welcomed me into his gym, open arms. I started training. I looked horrible in the beginning, man, and then he taught me as much as he could, and then he passed me down to one of his old coaches that got him into the game, and from there, I just got networked in, and I just started learning more and more and more.
I remember one time you had a video, dog. I remember it like it was yesterday, bro.
Head kick.
Bro, you kicked the hell out of that dude, bro. Oh my God, bro. I wish I was there, man. When I tell you went viral, bro, like I said, God, bro. Like what was going through your mind during that time? Like, cause that was your first fight, right?
Yeah, that was my very first one, bro.
Like, did you know you was like, no, I'm gonna just kick this man right in the head. Like, I just know.
Man, I honestly, I didn't think I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Because before fights, we sit in the meeting room and all the fighters are in there.
Right.
And we have the referee telling us the rules and regulations of what he wants and expects. Right. And the guy was fighting. He was like, "Oh, can I throw this? Can I throw this? Can I throw this?" I'm like, "Damn." He's about to fuck me up.
R2 square X trying.
Yeah. He was asking for all the buttons. No restrictions. Hey, like he really like so. All that, I was like, okay, he come in a fight. And in my head, like walking towards the cage, I mean, it's a scary feeling in the moment. But when you played sports before, especially team sports, I don't know, that it helps you. You kind of understand how to keep your cool, how to keep your composure, keep your head in the game. You walking into the cage, I was just like, yo, I'm really doing this. They putting the Vaseline on, and I'm getting into the cage. I'm like, yo, I'm really about to fight. And in my head, I'm just like, okay, hit him before he hits me. Hit him before he hits me. That's why I kept telling myself. It was a minute fight, maybe less than that. Not even a minute. Bell rung. We circled around. And as soon as I planted my foot on the ground, I threw a cross. Hit him in the head. He got stunned. And honestly, it was one of the best feelings ever. And going back to the social media situation, I can understand where people get addicted from those likes and get addicted from that that viral moment or that.
Because
it feels good.
How did that make you feel?
It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel loved. It makes you feel like you matter in a sense.
It messes with your mind, bro. That Instagram messes with your mind, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. Like, you got people.
And the craziest thing is, we get addicted to when we're high. When we're high and everybody's loving us, it's amazing. So once you get to that conflict, you're not one with yourself. You're not one with that Bible. You're not one with not even just the Bible. Whatever book you read, you're not one with your morals and understanding who you are.
Right.
Ain't no way you can find love because you don't know what to love. You don't know what love direction you want.
Damn, bro. And that's dropping gems, brother.
Hey, trying to get my vibration a little bit higher, brother. Whatever book you read, you're not one with your morals and understanding who you are.
Right.
Ain't no way you can find love because you don't know what to love. You don't know what love direction you want.
Damn, bro. And that's dropping gems, brother.
Hey, trying to get my vibration a little bit higher, brother. Once I heard vibrations and understood what the vibrations was, and
hey, bro, can you break honestly, bro, can you break it down? What is vibration?
First,
okay.
Hey, man, I heard it from your brother.
Shout out to Preacher Boy, man. We definitely gotta get Preacher Boy on the show, on the podcast. Gotta get Preacher Boy on.
That is gonna be a cold podcast.
Well, go ahead, though, B. Vibration.
I'll say that vibration. Everybody has. If you understand that vibration word, everybody probably have a little different meaning of that vibration word. To me, being here, being present, touching earth in a sense, understanding what's real, what's fake, what's for you, what's healing you, what's killing you, understanding right from wrong. Just you don't even have to be religious to have a high vibration. You just have to be aware of what's going on around you.
Like people like, oh, he woke. Like you're like ahead of your time. Like
you present, you smelling it. You're not just recording it. You're here.
Yeah.
You're not just drinking. You're sober. You're not smoking.
Come on, you don't need that
vibration.
You don't need that substance for you to have a good time. Like you can do it for life. You heard me?
Right. You high off the moment in time of who you with, and they don't even have to be in a relationship.
But it's crazy though, bro. Because when you talk like that, people don't understand what you talking about. People think you know. Like it's like, bro.
Nah.
It's like I feel like
They waiting for that bottle. They standing on top of the couch waiting for the bottle. That's why they don't understand. They're waiting for that bottle. That's why they don't understand it. It's gonna get in there. It ain't gonna get in there really quick, but I'm gonna get it in there.
give me, bro. I ain't no way. Hey, let me tell you this though, dog. People come a dime a dozen in your life, bro. People come, people go, people stay, and people flow. So I had to say it like that, bro. It's what you make of the situation, bro. It's who you put around your circle that will help you grow. Like, bro, I got homies to this day. I ain't gotta talk to them every day. I ain't gotta talk to them every hour. But the connection that we got, they know it's all love, bro. I got your best interest, and you still in my life because I know that you got my best interest.
My best interest. You're not perfect, but you, like I said, you're being human. You're a vibration. You have a vibration.
Human. I listen to God and what He tells me to do, bro. This is by far the most closest I ever been to God in my life growing up. You know what I'm saying? It's like growing up in them stages. You know, you go to church and stuff like that. But then as you get older, it's like up to you to continue that process.
Yeah.
And I realized that, like, I was absent in those years during college, during, you know, that was like that state of growing up. I was like, damn, people ain't telling me to go to church. Dang.
Yeah.
Waking me up and say Sunday school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're so used to it. You're kind of used to your family putting you there.
Yeah.
I will say, I can't imagine. I don't even want to think about how I was when I wasn't even believing in faith or in God. For you to walk this world without believing into something, you either have to have two things. You either have to have balls of steel, or you would have to be a madman to walk this world and not believe in something. Because there's no way you think you're doing this on your own.
And like,
there's no way.
It ain't no way. And I be trying to tell people, I'm like, bro, the tongue is the most powerful weapon. You can control your destiny off of the words you say. Like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. It's so powerful that your mind will be programmed for you not to do it. Like, I'm tired. Like, I ain't got enough. But it's like, sometimes you really gotta stop and be like, bro, we all, like, I'm gonna keep it that way. Bro, I've been broke, $0 in the account. I ain't got nothing in the pocket. Been not done that. I'm talking about, like, crying, like, bro, like, dang, when the next time I'm, you know, like, not saying, like, I got parents, but you dig what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, you know what I'm saying? But it's more so like, God got you there before. He can do it again. You know what I'm saying? And again, and again, and again. So it's like, if you never thought about your last breakthrough, or like your last time that you were down bad and you cried out for God, or you said, dang, like, when the next time I'm gonna get this check, or like he'll make a way. And like my grandma loves saying this saying, bro. She say, like, baby, he might not come when you want to, but he be right on time. And I never understood that. I never understood it. Like, I understood it, but I was just like, all right, going whatever. And it's like, your rent might be due next week, right? Rent due next week. You don't even have the money for it. And it's right?
Might not have the money for it.
Might not have it. And it's like, boom, I can't even say a miracle, a blessing happens, and then it's like, damn, now you back on your feet. Now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and it's crazy because it always takes just a little bit of effort. Like, you just don't really kind of get it in your hand. You kind of got to put like a few. You gotta put a few steps into going and get it. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though, bro. What if you talking to a female and she's not a strong believer in God? Pretty, nice, sophisticated. She got her own thing going, got a little motion, you know what I'm saying? And she's questioning God. She's questioning everything that you say. How do you work with that? What would you do?
With me, it's steps of communication on my end with that. One, I'll ask her, yo, why don't you have your beliefs? Because at my moment, I don't have my beliefs. So I would understand your doubt. And usually that doubt comes from like a childhood little situation, or maybe you were waiting on God and he never showed up, or you need to see a sign and you never got that sign that you were asking for. And I would have to just see where her mental is on that subject. So I wouldn't force her, but I will show her in my actions and show her in my life that he's providing and he's working ways and wonders for me. And I would try to encourage her to at least see those things. And when it happens, I'll pinpoint it out for her. I'm not going to put bad news on a relationship, but it may not work out and guess what? God will fix that. She's either going to see it for herself, or we're going to become distant because what I'm doing is going to be involving him with it. And I don't think you can really talk to somebody who really don't believe.
What's the biggest thing that you're battling now in your life that you're overcoming?
The letting go situation. That's one of the biggest battles I'm overcoming right now. Letting go and understanding that I'm not in control of anything. I think it's a lot of people in the world that is battling, wanting so much control over a situation. And when you don't have control of a situation, one, you're scared. Two, you act off of some crazy emotion.
Right.
And three, you're stressing yourself the fuck out. You're putting so much weight on your shoulders. And and that's one thing I've been doing lately. And these past few days, I'm not gonna lie, my shoulders got a little lighter. I feel a little less stressed.
The monkey's off the back.
I feel like my eyes are just a little bit more open. I feel like, like we had talked about that word and you said, like, you feel like you walk around and you're somewhat invincible.
Yeah.
Like nothing can stop you right now. Like there's something behind you that's pushing you forward, and you're like, I'm going. I'm going.
Facts. It's called letting go and let God, bro.
That's what I'm working on.
Because it's like, and I could just chime in on you real brief. It's like, I've been through situations, like we all in life go through so many situations where we want control. That's just a regular human trait, bro. Like we want to control everything that we feel, touch, and see. And the minute that we don't have that power to do it, we feel weak. At the end of the day, bro, we don't have no control of nothing. God got the final answer. Rather you believe him or not. But I'm a strong believer. So it's like, there's nothing that you can do without him. It is nothing that you can do, bro. So it's like, for me to you, brother to brother, is like, to help you out in the state that you're going in, like you say, get into your word, get into your books, you know what I'm saying? And still have faith, still have belief in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Still be aware, but you just have to give it to him. Still walk in the path that he's guiding you in, that you prayed to do.
I'll leave it off on this with that, what you just said, and me working on that letting go and understanding God has control. One thing that I've been hearing in church on Sunday is the story's already written. The story's already done, written, and it's already how he wanted it to be. Now we're on this earth and we're walking that line, and we do have our choices and our routes that we want to go. But the story is already written. It's going to go however he wants it to go. And I'm working on that control, because if you don't, it's going to be a stressful life. Dirty not.
That's real, bro. But hey, man, I just want to say, dog, I appreciate you for opening it up, bro. And, just telling me how you feeling. It was a good conversation, bro. Honestly, like,
we always have good conversation.
Always, brother. Any last quote you want to say, like a spoken word for the night?
I'm gonna ask you a question
Okay.
for one,
Okay.
and then I'll have a spoken word for the night.
All right.
What is the goal of the podcast? What was the inspiration to making it?
The goal, honestly, bro, is to make sure that everyone has the equal chance to have a voice. Feel very comfortable with my platform and what they're going to bring their story to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know who you might touch. And it's crazy to say this, it's really not about me. It's about others touching others.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people are
yeah.
like, oh, you just doing the show because it's like, not really. I'm here to listen. I'm making sure that what you saying, I know for sure somebody else can relate to. I just want to say I appreciate you, bro, for being on the radio, man. JULIO, dog. Appreciate you, man, for sure.
Hey, appreciate you for having the coolest radio in the world. You gotta find the popcorn player.
Always love,
Yes, sir.
man. Take it easy, all right, bro?
You too, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir. This was a great moment. This was a great time. And I'm glad that Big Time Jay got a lot of things off his chest. So tune in so you can see the rest.